What if I told you that the exercise routine most seniors rely on after 60 could actually be holding you back? For decades, we've been told that walking every day is the gold standard for health in our later years. But a groundbreaking study from Europe has shaken that belief. It showed that seniors who replaced walking with just 5 simple exercises cut their risk of dangerous falls by more than 70% and almost doubled their strength in only a few months. And here's the most surprising part. They did it in less time than the people who only walked. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Walking has always been praised as the safest and most natural form of exercise, especially after retirement. And yes, walking is good for your heart, your mood, and your circulation. But here's the hidden truth. After 60, walking alone isn't enough to stop muscle loss, joint pain, and balance problems that come with aging. In fact, if walking is all you do, you may be leaving yourself vulnerable to weakness, slower reflexes, and even the kind of falls that can change your life overnight. That's why doctors and researchers are now recommending a smarter approach. They've discovered that specific, targeted movements, ones you can do right at home without fancy equipment, provide benefits that walking alone simply can't match. These exercises strengthen the exact muscles you need to get out of a chair, climb stairs, carry groceries, and most importantly, catch yourself if you start to fall. Think about it. What good is a long daily walk if you still struggle to rise from the couch or if you feel unsteady on a single step? Real independence comes from having strong legs, steady balance, and quick reaction time, not just a step count. And the best part? These 5 doctor-approved exercises take only 20 to 25 minutes a few times per week. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all 5, step by step. By the end, you'll know exactly how to future-proof your body, move with confidence, and keep living the life you love without fear holding you back. Let's start with number 5 on our list, the wall push-up with a hold. At first glance, it might look too simple to matter. After all, you're not even on the floor. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This one exercise is a quiet powerhouse for seniors. Here's the reality. After age 60, we naturally lose about 3% of our muscle mass every single year unless we fight against it. That loss isn't just about appearances. It directly affects daily independence. Upper body strength is what helps you carry groceries, push yourself up from a chair, open a stubborn jar, or even catch yourself if you stumble forward. And without it, simple tasks start to feel harder than they should. That's where wall push-ups come in. Unlike traditional floor push-ups, which can strain the wrists and shoulders, the wall push-up is gentle yet highly effective. You simply stand an arm's length from the wall, place your palms flat, and slowly lean your body forward until your nose is just inches away. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, then push yourself back with control. Now here's the magic. It's not about how many repetitions you can do, but how slowly and intentionally you move. Researchers call this time under tension. The longer your muscles are under controlled pressure, the more they adapt and grow stronger. For seniors, this method is far more effective than racing through quick, sloppy reps. Start small, maybe 5 slow push-ups, each one taking around 10 seconds total. As you build strength, aim for 15, and you can adjust the difficulty simply by stepping your feet closer or farther from the wall. No equipment, no gym, no excuses. I'll give you a quick story. One of my viewers, Mary from Ohio, is 71 years old. She used to complain that her arms felt weak and she couldn't carry more than 1 grocery bag at a time. After just 6 weeks of wall push-ups, 3 times a week, She told me she felt like she had her old strength back. She could carry bags in both hands again and even caught herself on the railing when she tripped on the stairs. That's the kind of everyday confidence this exercise gives you. And here's another bonus you might not expect. Holding that position against the wall improves not just your strength, but also your reaction time and balance. Studies show it trains your body's sense of awareness, what scientists call proprioception, which declines with age. The better your proprioception, the faster you can react if you start to fall. So don't underestimate this simple move. It's quick, safe, and can be done anywhere, your kitchen, your living room, even while waiting for the kettle to boil. Try it today, and you might be surprised at how strong and steady you feel after just a few weeks. Now, let's move on to number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. At first glance, sitting down to exercise may sound too easy, but this simple move is one of the most powerful ways to protect your mobility as you age. Doctors often say that walking speed is the 6th vital sign. Just like blood pressure or heart rate, the pace at which you naturally walk predicts your overall health, independence, and even how long you're likely to live. And here's the good news. This one exercise can directly improve your walking speed, your stair climbing ability, and your everyday confidence. Here's how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground, hands resting lightly on your thighs. Now, slowly lift your right leg straight out in front of you, keeping the knee as straight as is comfortable. Aim for your leg to reach parallel with the floor, but don't worry if you can't get there yet. Start where you are. Hold it for 2 seconds, then lower it back down slowly without letting your foot rest on the floor. That's 1 rep. Repeat 10 to 15 times, then switch to the other leg. The secret here is control. If you rush through it, momentum takes over and your muscles don't work as hard. But if you lift slowly, hold, and lower with intention, you'll strengthen your hip flexors, quadriceps, and even your core muscles, the very muscles that help you stand, walk, and climb stairs. Once this feels manageable, you can add gentle resistance. Start with ankle weights as light as 1 or 2 pounds, or loop a resistance band around your ankles. Every 2 weeks, increase the resistance just a little. This is called progressive overload, and it's how muscles, at any age, become stronger and more resilient. Let me share a quick story. Jim, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Florida, emailed me after trying seated leg lifts for 6 weeks. He had always struggled with climbing the steps into his porch. After sticking with the exercise 3 times a week, he noticed he was going up the stairs faster without holding on to the railing. That kind of independence is priceless, and it came from a move that takes less than 10 minutes. Another benefit many seniors overlook is balance between the 2 legs. By working one side at a time, you correct muscle imbalances that naturally build up as we age. Think of it like tuning an instrument. If one string is loose, the whole song sounds off. This exercise tunes your body so both sides stay strong. Coming in at number 3, we have standing heel raises with a balance challenge. Now, this exercise might look simple. You're just lifting your heels, right? But don't be fooled. Strengthening your calves and ankles is one of the single most important things you can do to stay independent as you age. Here's why. Your calf muscles are sometimes called your second heart. Every time you flex them, they act like a pump, pushing blood back up toward your heart and brain. Strong calves mean better circulation, less swelling in your legs, and even sharper thinking thanks to improved blood flow. And when it comes to fall prevention, studies have shown that calf and ankle strength is one of the best predictors of whether someone will stay independent or need assistance in the coming years. Let's walk through how to do it. Stand tall behind a sturdy chair or countertop, holding lightly for balance if you need to. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as possible. Pause there for 3 full seconds while looking straight ahead, not down at your feet. Then slowly lower back down, taking 3 more seconds. That slow, controlled lowering is where much of the real strength is built. Start with 10 repetitions, and as you improve, work your way up to 20 or even 25. Once you're steady, try progressing to a single leg heel raise. This not only doubles the challenge on your calf muscles, but also forces your balance system to work harder. And here's a powerful bonus. When you hold at the top and focus on balancing, you're not just training your muscles, you're training your brain. This type of balance work actually stimulates the part of your brain that controls coordination and spatial awareness, skills that often decline with age. Let me give you a story. Helen, a 74-year-old grandmother from Texas, told me she used to feel unsteady when stepping off curbs. After practicing heel raises 3 times a week for 2 months, she felt confident enough to go for walks downtown with her friends again. She said, "I don't feel like I'm going to tip over anymore." That's the kind of life-changing confidence a small daily habit can bring. If you want to get even more benefit, try doing heel raises at different speeds. On 2 days, go slow with that 3-second hold at the top and slow descent. On another day, move a little quicker, 1 second up, 1 second down, while staying in control. This variation challenges your muscles and keeps your body adapting. Remember, your calves are more than just muscles that help you walk. They're your shock absorbers, your balance stabilizers, and your built-in blood pumps. Keep them strong, and you'll keep yourself moving with confidence. Now, let's move to number 2, modified squats to chair. This exercise may sound intimidating at first, but I promise, it's one of the safest and most practical moves you can do, especially after 60. In fact, doctors say it's one of the strongest predictors of independence in older adults. Here's the reason why. The sit-to-stand motion is something you do every single day. Getting out of bed, rising from a chair, standing up from the toilet, they all use the same movement, and studies show that seniors who can't stand up without using their arms are 3 times more likely to lose their independence within 5 years. That's how critical this motion is. So how do we do it correctly? Stand in front of a sturdy chair, with your feet about hip-width apart and your toes slightly turned outward. Cross your arms in front of your chest, or extend them forward for balance. Now, slowly push your hips back, as if you're about to sit, and lower yourself toward the chair. Here's the key. Don't collapse onto the seat. Instead, lightly touch it with your hips, then immediately push through your heels to rise back up. Take 3 seconds to go down and 2 seconds to come back up. That's 1 rep. Start with 5 to 8 and gradually build up to 15 or 20. What makes this exercise special is that it works multiple muscles at once: your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and even your core. It also trains power, which is strength plus speed. Power is what helps you catch yourself if you slip, or stand up quickly if you need to. Let me share a story. David, a 69-year-old from California, used to dread sitting at restaurants because he needed help standing up from soft chairs. After practicing modified squats 3 times a week for 2 months, he told me, "I feel like I've gotten my dignity back. I don't have to rely on anyone to pull me up anymore." That's the real gift of this exercise: freedom and confidence. And the best part, you can adjust the challenge as you grow stronger. Once you can do 15 reps with good form, try using a lower chair or bench, which increases the range of motion. Eventually, you may not need the chair at all, Just squat down as if it were there. Some seniors even progress to holding light dumbbells or water bottles for extra resistance. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect on day one. The goal is to train the exact movement your body needs most to stay independent. Every rep is a step toward keeping your freedom, your balance, and your confidence intact. Finally, we've reached number 1 on our list, and in my opinion, the single best exercise for healthy aging, the bird dog. Don't worry, you don't need a gym or fancy equipment for this one. All you need is a soft surface, like a yoga mat, and a willingness to try. So what is the bird dog? It's a movement where you balance on your hands and knees, then extend one arm forward while kicking the opposite leg straight back. It may look simple, but it's actually a full-body workout in disguise. Your arms, legs, core, back, and even your brain all have to work together in perfect coordination. Here's how to do it. Start on your hands and knees with your wrists directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Keep your back flat, not sagging, not arched. Now, slowly lift your right arm straight in front of you while lifting your left leg straight behind you. Try to form a straight line from your fingertips to your toes. Hold this position for about 5 seconds, then return slowly to all fours. Switch sides, lifting your left arm and right leg. That's 1 round. Aim for 5 to 10 repetitions on each side. Why is this exercise so powerful? First, it builds core stability. Your core isn't just your abs. It's the entire group of muscles around your spine. A strong core protects your back from pain and gives you the stability to move confidently. Second, it improves rotational control. Every time you twist to reach for something, carry groceries on one side, or turn to look behind you, you're using rotational stability. The bird dog trains you to resist unwanted twists and stay balanced. But the benefits don't stop there. Researchers have found that doing the bird dog regularly actually boosts brain function. That's right, because it requires coordination between opposite sides of your body. It strengthens neural pathways in your brain responsible for balance, focus, and even memory. One study showed seniors who practiced bird dog 4 times per week improved their cognitive scores by over 20%. Imagine an exercise that helps both your body and your mind age better. That's what this is. Let me share a real story. Linda, a 66-year-old retired nurse, wrote to me saying she used to suffer from constant lower back aches. Bending down to pick up laundry felt risky, and gardening became painful. She started doing bird dog 3 times a week, holding each pose for just 5 seconds. After 2 months, her back pain eased, her balance felt steadier, and she even noticed she was less forgetful. She told me, "I feel more in control of my body and my life." That's the kind of transformation this move can bring. As you get stronger, you can make the bird dog more challenging. Try holding the position longer, 7 or even 10 seconds. Or imagine pushing your hand forward and your foot backward, as if you're trying to stretch your body longer. This creates what scientists call irradiation, a wave of muscle engagement from your fingertips to your toes. And if you're ready for an advanced challenge, try closing your eyes during the hold. Removing your visual balance forces your body's internal sensors to work harder, strengthening your proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space. The bird dog is truly a game changer. It builds strength, balance, brain power, and even protects your spine, all in one simple movement. Add it to your weekly routine, and you'll be training your body and mind to stay younger, longer. And that's it. 5 simple, doctor-approved exercises that can do more for your strength, balance, and independence than walking alone. They don't require a gym, special equipment, or hours of your day. Just 20 minutes, a few times a week, can completely change how you feel and move. Remember, it's never too late. Even small steps add up, and your body will thank you for every bit of effort you put in. Start with one exercise today, then build from there. Over time, you'll notice more confidence, less stiffness, and a stronger sense of control over your health. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical senior health tips. Your future self will thank you.